Days are filled with rain. Yeah, something like that.
That's cool.
Hey, how much do you know about perimenopause and menopause?
Too much and not enough. Those topics are popular on social media right now, but just because you're seeing a lot of videos doesn't mean you're getting the right information.
That is so true. So I asked your questions. I put it out there. Hundreds upon hundreds of you wrote back to me.
Wow, that's great.
And I compiled all of the information, and I saw a common theme actually emerging of most of the questions people had. They shared the same questions.
Okay.
So I'm not the only one who's a little confused on this topic. So after digging for these answers, I went right to Dr. JoAnn Manson, who is a perimenopause and menopause specialist at Harvard Medical School. And here's a part of our conversation. Take a look. The big question, probably one of the most common questions that kept coming up from women was, when is a woman officially menopausal? And how do you know that it officially has ended?
So menopause is defined as being 12 months without a menstrual period. So the average age at menopause in the United States, about 51 years. The vast majority of women will go through menopause between ages 45 to 55, though some women, about 1%, will have premature menopause before age 40, and another 5% or so between the 40 and 45. So the vast majority between age 45 and 55 for menopause. You know, when especially you're in those general age groups and you haven't had a period for 12 months, that's very, very likely to mean menopause. You could have blood tests checked, but usually docs will not check, you know, for hormone levels, unless you're at a younger age, much younger than expected for menopause. Now, perimenopause is a different story. So perimenopause is a transitional phase of life where your periods start to become irregular and you start to have more fluctuation in the hormone levels, but you have not yet gone through menopause. So you may be getting at first periods more frequently, like every 3 weeks rather than every 4 weeks. And then the periods start to space out to be every few months. And eventually you're 12 months without a menstrual period. And that's when menopause occurs. Perimenopause is often 5 to 10 years. Where women are having these irregular cycles and fluctuations in estrogen, progesterone levels.
Hot flashes, will they ever go away? How can we minimize them? Is it true that they continue after menopause?
Yes, they definitely continue after menopause. And in fact, the average duration of hot flashes, night sweats, the hallmark symptoms of menopause is 7 to 8 years. And some women will have these symptoms for a decade or longer. So definitely do not expect that these symptoms are going to go away in a few months. They can be quite prolonged, and there's a wide variety of severity of these symptoms. Some women are not bothered by them. They're very mild. And they don't need any treatment, any pharmacologic or prescription medication treatment. Other women are quite bothered by these symptoms. And if the symptoms are bothersome or moderate to severe, interfere with daily activities, impair quality of life, or disrupt sleep, then it is really important to talk with your healthcare provider, talk with your doc, your clinician about these symptoms, because there are many treatments available, both hormonal and non-hormonal.
So fact or fiction, menopause is just hot flashes?
Fiction.
Menopause
is far beyond hot flashes. There are many, many other symptoms and many other physical changes that occur in the body beyond the hot flashes.
Menopause kills your sex drive.
It can actually have some effects on both libido and having discomfort with sexual activities, but those are symptoms, especially vaginal dryness, discomfort with sexual activities, that can be treated. There are effective medications that are available, and they're quite safe.
Okay, and one more. Menopause never starts before age 50.
That is definitely fiction. In fact, the average age is 51 in the United States. So there are many women, nearly half of women, who are having menopause start before the age of 51. Most women will experience menopause between the ages of 45 and 55.
It's fun to be a woman, right? All right, we go even more in depth on my podcast, Mommyhood Unscripted. That episode is up now. You can find it wherever you get your podcasts, on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, et cetera, et cetera.